Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk over the chapter Advanced Formula and Function in MS Excel 2010. The types of referencing. Cell referencing helps us to identify the behavior of a cell address and a formula when it is copied from one cell to another. So there are three types of referencing, cell referencing in MS Excel 2010, that is relative, absolute and mixed referencing. Every cell is made up of a column part and a row part, which is the address of the cell. The cell is called relative when both parts are not fixed. It is called absolute when both parts are fixed. A cell is called mixed when only one out of them is fixed, as you can see in the image here. Next, we are going to talk about relative referencing. In relative referencing, the formula in the copied cell changes as per the change in the cell pointer's position. The formula for cell reference changes automatically if you copy the formula across rows or down columns. For example, if the formula in D3 is B3 asterisk C3, the cell address in the formula changes automatically when the formula is copied vertically. Second one, cell referencing, is absolute referencing. A string sign is used for identifying absolute referencing. It is used along with row and column number in the cell. For example, string B string 3 is an absolute reference. When the formula is copied across rows or down columns, it remains unchanged. In the example, D3 has a formula string B string 3 asterisk 5, and as it is copied, it does not get changed in the cell address. The image provided here just above the fact file, it is of mixed referencing, and we talked that what is a mixed referencing. A cell is called mixed when only one out of them is fixed. A fact file is mentioned here. In MS Excel 2010, formula use relative referencing by default functions. So we will talk about how to use the functions using functions. There are various functions available in MS Excel that can be applied to a cell or a range of cells to produce quick output. These are predefined commands such as AutoSum, which is done by the use of sigma sign, recently used financial, logical, text, date and time, lookup and reference, math and trig, and many more. These functions are available in the function library group of formula tab on the ribbon. There are some basic points to be remembered while using functions in MS Excel, and the function library you can see here down, and the very first is insert function, AutoSum, recently used, financial, logical, text, date and time, and so on. Function name and arguments are actually two parts of all functions. Generally, all arguments are stated within simple brackets. A function should always start with an equal sign. Functions commonly used in MS Excel. Sum is used for adding up all the numbers in a range of cells. So we can perform the common functions in MS Excel which are shown in the function library. As we can do average, count numbers. Count numbers is used for counting the number of cells in a range of the cells range containing only numerical values. Syntax which is used, that is count, range or numbers. Next is maximum, that is max. Max is used for displaying the largest, that is the maximum value in the range of cells as an output, and the syntax so used is max, max, range or numbers, and you can see in the images which are shown in your book. Minimum, if, and there are many other commands and the functions which are used in MS Excel. There can be maximum 30 arguments in a statistical functions. All statistical functions like sum, average, count, number, max and minimum can be used from the AutoSum option present in the function library group of the formula tab. Conditional formatting. This feature is used for formatting data in the worksheet based on the specified condition. So for doing conditional formatting, follow the given steps to apply it. Step first, select the cell range. Step 2, click on Home tab on the ribbon and click Conditional Formatting in the Styles group. Step 3. Select the desired option to specify a condition from the drop-down list. Step 4. Type the value to create a condition and select the desired formatting style. And step 5. Click on the OK button. And the output will be shown as it is shown on your screen. The image which is shown here, that is the sorting data. Arranging data in ascending or descending order is called sorting. Next is filtering data. Filtering is a process for finding data set in a cell range at a fast speed. A filtered range shows only those rows that meet all conditions specified for a column. So follow the given steps to filter data. Step 1. Click on a cell in the range required to be filtered. Step 2. Click on the Data tab. Step 3. Click on Filter in the Sort and Filter group. You can see small rows on each column heading. Step 4. Click on the arrow on the required column heading. And the Step 5. A list appears with all the values selected by default. You can choose the desired value and click on OK button. You can see that the data gets filtered and only those rows that satisfy the given condition are displayed. To review all the rows back, click on Clear in the Sort and Filter group. Next is Custom Filter. Custom filter is a process to filter data on the basis of specified conditions. And in your book, the steps are given for filtering the data. So then we will go through the exercise work given on the page number 70 from chapter 5. Multiple choice questions. First one, which one of the following is a conditional function that displays either true or false as the output? So the correct option is if. If function is used to display either true or false. In MS Excel 2010, cell referencing is of three types as we have studied. To arrange data in ascending or descending order means sorting. In the column points, it is mentioned as the last third one. Sorting data refers to the arrangement of data in either ascending or descending order. Question number B is answer the following questions. In the first question, what is cell referencing? The answer is given on the page number 70. In column points, the very first point. Cell referencing is used to identify the behavior of a cell address in a formula when it is copied from one cell to another. Question second, what do you mean by sorting data? On the same page number 70, column points, last third point. Sorting data refers to the arrangement of data in either ascending or descending order. Question number third, what is the use of count numbers command in MS Excel? For this, you have to come on to the page number 63. Count numbers is used for counting the number of cells in a range of the cells range containing only numerical values, and the syntax so used is count, that is range or numbers. This is our answer number third. Next question number 4. Write any 5 predefined commands for using functions in MS Excel. For this, you have to come on to the page number 61. At the bottom, predefined commands such as AutoSum, recently used, financial, logical, text, date and time, lookup and reference, math and trig, and many more. This is our answer number 4. Next, we will go through the fill in the blanks. That is the question number C. The first one is dash sign is used for identifying absolute referencing. That is the string sign. Second one, dash is used for displaying the largest value in a range of cells as an output. So the what will come here? Max, that is the maximum. Third one, arranging data in ascending or descending order is called sorting. And the fourth one, filtering data is a process for finding data set in a cell range at a fast speed. Question number D, match the following columns A with column B. First one, string sign that will get matched to the D1 used to identify absolute referencing. Second one, function should always start with an equal sign. Third one, sort A to Z to sort in an ascending order. B1. Sort Z to A, that is to sort in descending order, means from big to small. Next question, question number E. So in this we have to state true or false. First one is a hash sign is used to identify absolute referencing. False, that is the string. Second one, in MS Excel 2010, formula use absolute referencing by default. False, that is the relative referencing used. Third one, function should always start with an equal sign. True. Fourth one, minimum is used to display the largest value in range of cells as the output. False. And here our chapter 5 gets completed.